is this? Okay, that's fine. There we go. Okay, we are back. So apparently, the first one was unlisted. It's uploading now, but yeah, I did like 2 hours talking to nobody because it was unlisted. I just thought nobody was on or whatever. So it is what it is. I'll modify the title on that and set up, all the other things on it and whatnot. But yeah, we're driving through the night, headed to Oregon. We're in Alabama now. We drove down from northeast Georgia down through Atlanta. We are about 20 miles out from Birmingham. And hello. And then yeah, so we're getting on it. I feel silly now that the first one was completely unlisted until just now. So whenever it uploads, it'll be whatever it's going to be. So yeah, this is a night driving video. Also don't know if you guys can hear me, so we will see about that. I don't know. Whenever somebody who watches the streams gets on, they can tell me. You can tell me in chat if you can hear me. There's a microphone button. Oh, yep, that mutes the microphone. Okay, so the microphone is not muted, so there's that. But yeah, we have the we're on 71. Let me hit the resume. Okay, stop. Okay, we're good. So we are scooting along at a solid 69 miles an hour. Okay, cool, awesome. Hey, Heather. Oh, that's weird. It doesn't show anybody. Oh, now it shows somebody watching. Hey, what's going on? All right, cool. Yeah, I know there's a little bit of delay in that, but hey, how's it going? We are doing a night drive stream. So I did like 2 hours worth of streaming, and apparently it was unlisted. So hey, what's going on? I don't know what to put here. That's funny. So, we are going to Oregon from Georgia. So it's going to be a drive. Hey, Mr. Martin. Hello. So it's going to be quite a drive. It's about, I think it's at about 39 hours. So obviously we're not going to do 39 hours of streaming. But hey, thanks. Hey, USA, cool. But yeah. What? Jeez, 20? Oh my God. that went up fast. Hey, yeah, we went to Atlanta. That was a lot of fun. The previous video we'll post whenever it uploads. Yeah, so here's the thing. I actually came back from Kuwait. 40 people, Jesus, hello. So I actually came back from Kuwait. And I was doing some government work over there, whatnot. And then, hey, from Russia, what's going on? And then I got tired of doing that. It was fine, it was whatever, but I got tired of doing that. And then I went to. Well, you know what? I am actually I'm driving a Toyota Tacoma. Not a truck. But I'm moving actually to well, it is a truck, but not one of those like you see on your left there. But I am actually moving to Oregon. 16 hours. Yeah, that's dope. Kuwait is hot as hell. But you know what's crazy? Georgia, so it was about 1:15 when I left Kuwait. Georgia today, when I was loading up the truck, was 1:13. So I didn't quite get out of the heat. So wow, 56. Look at that. Wow. Okay, I'm amazed. Oh, awesome, cool. Yeah, I'm going to Salem. as long as I want. So I'm actually going to, I have an Army buddy that we've kept up over the years after I got out. And he is doing like a laser etching business. It's called Caveman Etchings, because we have Caveman Surplus with his surplus business, and then Caveman Etchings, which, you know, I like the title. Yep, Salem, Oregon. And you would have to be here a lot longer there, Beanie Bros. But Heather is a mod, so if you have any problems, you can talk to her. Oh gosh, construction at 120, that's crazy. Oh, cool, awesome. Edging. Yeah, they're looking at the little cave paintings of women. Yeah, that's yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, no, yeah, anyway, so we're going out there. I'm gonna be a social media manager. Mike, yeah, I've met Mike before. Yeah. He's you know, I think he's married to Hawk Tua. That chick. So but yeah, I'm gonna be a social media manager for him. I've done mostly IT for most of my career. Well, other than, you know, when I was combat arms and things like that. Did a little bit of marketing, but I'm just all over social media, so I have been for years now, once I started streaming full time. So like I'm gonna go manage his stuff. I am actually driving, yes. Yeah, that's not just a video playing in the background. You're seeing rural Alabama at the moment. We are, looks like 4:59. We're coming up on Montgomery to Tuscaloosa and Gadsden, something like that. And TNT fireworks. Hey, what is that? Surecut Gaming? Okay, there you go. There's your shout out. Chirkin. Yeah, it'll probably, yeah, you can probably mute him for a while. Yeah, so we're, yeah, I think we're about 2 hours in, so I cut an hour off, but I added 5 by headed. There was a big storm that was coming through Houston and going up, so we're actually, we are driving a Toyota Tacoma full of my house goods and whatnot. Surecut, okay. Hey, what's up? So yeah. But, yeah, we're driving that. Honestly, though, I think it seemed to get a lot of attention, so I think the truck driver thing probably would be all right. I mean, we had like 48 people there for a little bit. That's crazy. What are we doing? What's this? Oh yeah, okay. So Alabama is so or Florida is the little tail end that hangs off that's above Cuba. Georgia is right above that, and Alabama is above and to the left of Florida. So the southeast of America. Okay, neat. Appreciate that. Oh, I missed. Okay, I missed the thing. Looks like 6.8 miles. All right, we're gonna do. I missed the turn. That's fine. We'll make it up. Hey, we are headed to Oregon from Georgia. Currently in Alabama. I just missed my turn. Thanks. So yeah, wow, that's wild. It's funny. I just so the last stream I did, apparently I didn't make it public. It was unlisted. So I streamed for like 2 hours talking to nobody. So the part 1 is I didn't actually put the name on it, but it just says Antizark is streaming. Oh, you're from India? Cool. Yeah, I was in. Please stop spamming, bud. But yeah, I was in Afghanistan, or no, sorry, Kuwait for like the last year almost. So yeah, I got a lot of, I think probably about, I don't know, 2,000 to 3,000 subs from India. So that's kind of cool. Yeah, absolutely. Wow, that's, you know what? I think we probably just hit a record on the live stream. How many people were watching at one time earlier? Oh, your dad went to Kuwait. Cool. Hopefully everything worked out and they were fine. Yeah. There's a lot of, you know what? I was surprised there's a lot of Indians in Kuwait. I met a lot of them, ate a lot of Indian food. It was great. It's good stuff. I love the, there was actually, what was it called? It was called Dana something, but it was, I forget exactly what kind of food it was. It wasn't specifically Indian, or maybe it was a region of India. You know what? I haven't actually been to India. There was one time when I was going to take a flight, and it was going to stop in India, but I think I ended up going, it was going to go through Istanbul, and at the time I didn't want to go to Istanbul, but I was thinking about it because it was going to be like a 12-hour layover in India, and I was like, you know what? I could chill for, you know, like maybe 8 to 10 hours in India and check it out. Hey, what's up? Oh, it was Afghanistan. I've been there too, actually. I was in camp, or as a Air Force Base Bagram, or airstrip, whatever it is, Camp Bagram, or not camp, but I think they just called it Bagram, actually, Bagram Air Force Base. But yeah, they shut it down actually when we pulled out of Afghanistan, so that's actually gone. I am driving exactly 69 miles an hour. Nice, because the speed limit is 70. That is for the people using meters. That is roughly 110 meters a second. 112. So I was not in the Marines. I was actually in the Army. But I deployed. Okay, so I deployed to Buka, Camp Buka, which was a detention facility just north of the border of Kuwait in Iraq. And I did that in 0809. And that was actually where ISIS started. I used to yell at al-Baghdadi, the original one, not the one they tried to replace. 1,000 kph, to be honest. But the yeah, I used to yell at al-Baghdadi, and he was oh, we just entered Birmingham, and he called me the angry guy because I would yell at him so much. But yeah, I think he got killed by a bunker buster eventually. And one of those rods from God thing. But it's like a solid tungsten rod, like not even a rocket. They just drop it from space. It just hits the ground like a nuke. No, but I was there when ISIS started. Actually, they did a okay, cool, awesome. Actually, your dad and I were in the military for almost the exact same time. I got out in 2014, but I started in 2007, so he was a little bit longer than me. I guess technically I ended in 2015 because I did inactive reserve for like the last 4 months. No, there's no, actually we don't, our NDA is called a security clearance, but no, I can talk about it. Nothing secret about what I'm talking about. And you'd be surprised how much secret stuff is just on the internet. I did like, I think it was China or something like that. One of the things that they said was, we know exactly what the TDPs, what the military is going to do. We know exactly what they tell their soldiers to do because all of that stuff is on the internet. They just feel no compulsion to follow any of their own rules. So yeah, so they have no idea what we are going to do because we don't even know what we're going to do until the moment. We don't even follow our own rules. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, nice. Okay, there you go, yeah. I cannot confirm or deny anything, honestly. Okay, so it wants me to take 20 west, which is straight ahead. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what was having me get off on an exit ramp. That was weird. I did miss that exit, but I'm not sure why it was trying to get me to do that. It's like a weird... Like, I'm on the interstate. I'm on the highway 20 until forever, till Dallas. Like, I don't need to get off on an exit. Okay, so we're actually gonna slow down because we're super top heavy. Yeah, we're doing about 40 miles an hour now. Yeah, slow that on down. Comrade, all right. Appreciate that. Yeah. Oh, back up to 48. Neat. Yeah, we're wow, that's super cool. I am so happy to see all of you. That's really neat. I literally think right now this is a record for viewers, because I think like 42 or 45, something like that, when I did an event with EverQuest 2, when they put me on their I'm gonna speed up a little bit. They put me on their Twitter, you know, when Twitter was Twitter. They put me on that. And, you know, said, hey, go check out his stream or whatever. We're doing a giveaway, that kind of stuff. And that was a few years back when when I relatively first started. Oh, thanks. Appreciate that, yeah. Yeah, actually, the guy I'm going to see he also deployed with me. He was, have you seen Osama's hard drive? No, I never messed with Osama bin Laden. I actually didn't go to Afghanistan while he was still alive. So I've done nothing with Osama bin Laden. So Afghanistan, the second time I went to Iraq in Baghdad and Kuwait have all been contracting. So I went there on purpose later on, just to make money and support and do that kind of stuff. Because when I was in Iraq, it was like first contracting gig right after. I was actually working with the State Department, and I worked at an embassy in Baghdad near the airport, a little off-site near the airport, and I did like the CRAM, the thing that shoots down all the stuff. It's on the CIA handbook. Yeah, he was trained by the United States. There is no denying that. Now, whether he had anything to do with anything, that's a good question. But, because why did Building 7 fall down? But we're not going to get into that right now. But yeah, anyway, yeah, I was at the thing, and I actually worked for the State Department, which is a more civilian side of that. Cool. Welcome. Yeah, CRAM's awesome. Can you play this? You know what? I don't. I've never played it, so I don't know that instrument. But you know, I think you can actually do lessons on OnlyPans, or and make a lot of money. So if you're interested in that, I think that happens. Oh, I'm getting a call from Devin Edwards. I'm gonna have to ignore. Sorry, bud. Doing some stuff right now for Raytheon, which made C-Rhyme, yeah. Well, actually, Raytheon, I think they do. I think the gun they took off of the Navy ship, so they probably made that. But they mostly Raytheon mostly works on the radar systems. So, but yeah, they do a lot of stuff. Raytheon's one of those ubiquitous. Wow, look at this. Look at the bridges and stuff. They're all lit up. That's kind of cool. I don't think I've ever been through Birmingham at night. Yeah, this is what I was talking about on the previous video, where like Birmingham is like Alabama and stuff like that. It's like you're above the city. Like on the when the highway goes through, you're like above the city, instead of like instead of speed that up, I hit the wrong direction. Like in Atlanta, you're at the very bottom of all the skyscrapers. In Birmingham, you're like on par with like half of the skyscraper, and the city is below you. So they kind of leave. Yeah, well, I'm actually headed to Dallas too. We're gonna drive through Dallas. 20 West. That's where I need to stay. Ooh, this is gonna be a turn. Slowing down. Slowing down. I am very top heavy. I think it's 8 foot 6 inches to the top of my load. So yeah, I very top heavy. It's all strapped in there pretty nicely. I did a lot of Gorilla Tape on the tarp. I have not actually been to where JFK got shot. No. I have been a lot of places. I've lived in 5 different countries. Most of them I've already listed. South Korea I lived in as well. I visited tons of them. And you know, I've been at a whole lot of airports. I am going to Texas, but I'm also going to Oregon. We're gonna bounce through Dallas, and we're gonna head on up to Oregon. Because of that big storm that came through Houston, if I had gone the kind of the middle America way, like up 75 and then out that way, I probably would have been right in the middle of the Arkadelphia. That's interesting. I probably would have been right in the middle of that storm, which, you know, carrying a bunch of furniture that's lightly protected by a tarp that might rip on the way there, probably not what I want to do. So I'm gonna try to not do that. Bush Boulevard, Arkadelphia. That's a strange name. You gotta wonder who comes up with these things. Yeah. Huh. Played so much Ark, like just that's all I think about is Ark. Just making like Philadelphia and Ark. Yeah, this is definitely moving simulator. That's been my whole life. Like as soon as I turned 20, it just became moving simulator. I think the most I've lived in one place, that was Washington State, and that was 3 years. And then after that, I think probably 15 months 16 months in Afghanistan, 15 months in Iraq. And other than that, I don't think I've lived anywhere longer than a year. I might have been in the same state, but I was moving around. So it's been fun though, man. Discovering places, seeing stuff, you know, learning about the world. I don't think everybody should do it. It's not for everybody, but I definitely think that it is. If you like that kind of stuff, it's definitely worth doing. No, my name is not Zach. My name is actually Gray, like the color. It's not Antizark either. Which, Antizark, actually, I came up with that a long time ago. And people ask me, like, what does it mean? It didn't really mean anything, but what it does mean in Indian, and which is probably why I got so many Indian things. In Indian and Arabic, Zark means like prophet. So like it's like the anti-prophet. So I completely unintentional. But when I was in Kuwait, I did one of my videos for EverQuest 2 Origins that just came out. You guys should play it if you haven't. It's really fun. Oh yeah. I did a video for that, and it actually got like the videos I promoted got like 10 to 15,000 views. They were crazy. They went wild. Like that's the most views I've ever gotten, and especially in that short of a time. I went from like 880 subscribers to like over 8,000 now. So that's been a wild ride. But the sent by Allah, not spread the word. To not spread the word. True. Yeah. Exit only. Okay, so I need you to pass me, sir or ma'am, so I can get over and not have to get off on this exit. We're not trying to do that. Alright, we're good. Back up to 69 miles an hour. Nice. He's saying Arabic Zark means prophet, and it's like not sent to spread the word, or sent to not spread the word. Yeah, but it actually works out because like I mained a Shadow Knight on EverQuest 2, so like I was the anti-prophet, like I was the antichrist kind of, you know, like Death Knight, Shadow Knight kind of thing. So it worked out really well for that one. Well, that's good. That's good. You know what? Honestly, if it's better than Kuwait, I'm super happy. Oh, U.S. Steel. I think that Carnegie, right? Huh. Anyway, yeah, the Kuwait was stressful. Oh my God. Like they will pull up behind you and flash their lights at you and expect you to get out of the way. Like it's like, whoa. Like, just go around. I'll just be right here. I'll just be in this lane. You can go around. You can speed all you want. I don't care. I'm going the speed limit. But no, they didn't do that. They didn't do that at all. So, if everybody stays in their own lane like America, I'm totally chill. Like I don't care. I'm happy with American drivers at this point. Like I used to think, you know, they drove pretty bad, but man, you go to other places in the world, it's like, wow, okay. Yeah. Yeah, Carnegie's really interesting. Like if you study like what he did, it's really interesting. Like they put he had his steel business and whatnot, but he also got in all of the other businesses, and basically from taking it out of the ground to putting it in the store, he owned every aspect of that thing. And that's why he made so much money, because he was selling to his businesses at cost while also selling to his competitors and things of that nature. So that was like really smart. And it's not like a monopoly thing, because you're not bringing in everything, you know, you're not taking over an entire industry with multiple companies or whatever. I mean, you may be big and whatnot, but you're not doing that. Like not like Microsoft when they broke that up. You're doing multiple different industries and then benefiting from each of them. So I think that is a wonderful way to, because a lot of people like they'll start one business, they'll do it, it'll be successful, that's fine, they make cupcakes or whatever, and that's all they do. They don't get into the paper that goes in the cupcakes. They don't make their own paper. They don't start a business doing that. They don't start a business making the frosting. They don't. I mean, they might make their own frosting or whatever, but they don't start all the other things and go from like taking it out of the ground to the whatever. I have definitely crashed many cars, not on purpose most of the time. No, I actually, when I did the State Department thing, they actually took us to like an offensive driving course, and then we actually did crash a car into another car at about 35 miles an hour. So that was fun. Oh, I got somebody. See, the truck is over there, so let him pass. But yeah, I haven't crashed many cars, but once, you know, maybe 3 or 4 times in my life. But you know, I'll be 38 on the 14th of this month. So, you know, been around a while. But yeah, I usually don't crash. I'm actually a pretty decent driver. So I don't. It's not the end of the world if you crash a car. Just don't do it fast, because it might be the end of your world. So, call me. I'm sorry, what? Oh, Alabama. Okay. I was like, call me what? I've noticed, okay, so like on the little Alabama symbols, I always thought Alabama just had like a straight line with Florida, but apparently it does not. It has like two little balls hanging off the bottom of Alabama. And like, it has like, Alabama has two little testicles down there. Yeah, well, I mean, it depends. It depends. Like, that's what insurance is for. Even if you're at fault, that's what insurance is for. So, it is what it is. Alright, 113, what do we got? Oh, yeah, okay, so 137, I think it was just like cutting the corner. I think that's why it wanted me to take that exit. It was probably going to be like a business cut through or something like that. Because it did say like CDT or something like that. Like maybe a connector that took me around the middle of the city or something. That's probably why it wanted me to get off there. Yeah, until you have to pay for something. But yeah, yeah, in general they do rip people off, but it is, you know, you pay your dues to live in a advanced society. So I can't say whether I got a better way to do it. Currently, I'm just trying to make enough money that it doesn't matter. Because I figure once you get past survival mode, and then you get into like past comfort mode, if you make enough money that doesn't matter. Like comfort mode is just, you know, obviously you're not going out buying yachts and shit, but if you know, you're not looking at your bank account when you go to Target or something, that's a good place to be. That's where I want to be. You know, I don't need a mansion. I don't want a mansion, honestly. I don't want to. I don't want to have to clean that shit. You know, I don't want to have to hire somebody to clean that shit. I would much rather just be in a normal, regular, small house that has enough room for me, and you know, probably any chitlins I got running around. I'm headed to Salem. I am currently, we just went through Birmingham, Alabama, and we are on our way to Dallas, and then we're going to take the turn to, we're going to take the turn up, head on up to Salem. And, yeah, I'm going to go see my buddy up there, and, well, stay up there, actually, moving all my things up there. And it's going to be a lot of fun. I'll tell you what, man, the watch hours in this is going to be crazy. So, so funny story. So basically, I struggled really hard to get 1,000 subscribers, and then I suddenly hit 1,000 subscribers, and then it went to 8,000. So that was fucking wild. But like, I don't have the watch hours, so this is going to be great. This might actually get us monetized with everybody watching, and that'll be like completely free on you guys' part. And it will definitely help me out. That's going to be really neat. I would appreciate that greatly. Because we're somewhere around 2,000 watch hours, and we need 4,000, 3,000 to get to like the first tier, where I can put like clothing and, you know, sell things in the store. It is not my first live. No, I've actually been a streamer since 2000. Actually, not 2000. 2020, maybe like 2019-ish. The end of 2019-ish, basically right about when COVID started. Build small. You know what? I tell you what. If you really want to go somewhere for cheap, just south of Albuquerque, you can look this up. Or sorry, Albuquerque, New Mexico. You can check this out on the internet. There is a place that is selling $800 quarter acres. Sorry, half acres. $800 half acres. Obviously, there's not a whole lot else out there, but it is just south of Albuquerque on the interstate that's right there. So I think it actually it runs along the Rio Grande. So you're right. I think that's the Interstate 5 that runs along that, but in that area. But yeah, it's $800 half acres. So if you guys want to get a cheap half acre and just say you own a piece of land, or maybe move out there, make it your own. There's a few people that live out in that area. I checked the Google Maps and whatnot looking at it. Thanks, absolutely, thank you. But yeah, I'm not, that's the same thing. It's like, that's neat, and that's super cheap, but I do not want to live in New Mexico. It is already hot enough in other places. Like, I do not want to move somewhere where there might not be air conditioning. I already went to enough deserts. Oh, we're getting a little rain. So hopefully the rain doesn't get too bad. Hopefully there's not enough. I think we're catching, here, I'll go ahead and get that. We're catching a little bit of like that big hurricane that was going through. Yeah, we're driving into it, but it should be, it doesn't look super cloudy up in the front. Yeah, okay, so Oklahoma, I did my basic training in Oklahoma. It is bipolar in the weather section, like crazy. Like the Oklahoma, yeah, like, so okay, we were going out for a ruck march, and we went out. It started raining, and then it started snowing, and then it started hailing, and then it stopped, and then it started raining again, and then it got dark, and then and it just did all these crazy things, and we're all just sitting there like pulling security in the woods, like on the side of this road, for no reason, of course, but it's the military, you do whatever you do. And and then, like, so we were there for like 2 hours, just sitting there, pulling security, waiting for the weather to stop being crazy, and then we went on this ruck anyway. After we were, Fort Sill, yeah, after we were completely soaked and all that and whatnot. So we stopped in the middle and changed our socks, of course, but it was, yeah, it was still wild. What is, okay, it's slowing down on its own. Thought I was hitting like a lot of wind or something. No, that's fine. This needs to go back down. Still trying to get the controls down. This is a rental, so not mine. So not something I'm used to having. Actually, let me do that. Okay, so it actually, the drops seem a little bit lighter. So it may have just been a little bit of tail of a storm that we caught. So I'm hoping it clears up. I think the tarp's still good. Oh, 15% power. Let me go ahead and plug the charger back in here. Sorry, dropped you. Hold on, let me get that. I'll fix that. Okay. Charger is plugged back up. Here you are. There we go, we're back. Okay. And that's charging, so cool. I got a little, like, it's like a wireless charger that it's also leaning on. So, yeah, it's pretty chill. I like it. Yeah, no, it was pretty chill. Yeah, like the I mean, it was not. I was in basic. It was not chill whatsoever. But looking back, it was a great experience and a lot of fun. Getting to throw your grenade for the first time. Running confidence courses, that kind of stuff. It was all good shit. Yeah. But I'm out of the military now. So I am actually I think my clearance is inactive as well, so I think I might be done. I think Kuwait cured me of contracting fever. I stopped wanting to go to other countries to work for the United States. So Kuwait was terrible. But man, when I was in Afghanistan and whatnot, the money was just good. Like, cause you're not paying taxes and whatnot, so like you're getting the entire amount that you're getting paid. So like when I was in Iraq, I was like 120, which 120, if you don't know, is with no taxes is $5,000 every 2 weeks. What do you do with that kind of money? I paid off a lot of debts and stuff, but what do you do with $5,000 every 2 weeks? You know, it's just crazy. But this time in Kuwait, I actually did pay the taxes because I wasn't sure how long I was going to stay there. And I was actually finishing up the previous tax year. So if I had stayed there for the rest of the year, I probably could have retroactively, or I probably could have, if I had committed, I could have done no taxes and made a lot more money. But I did not want to do that. By the time I was going to make that decision, I was not having a great time. So I'd rather go make a lot less money to have a wonderful time than try to make a whole bunch of money with not a lot of, with 12 hours a day, no fun, dealing with incoming mortars and all that other junk, So it looks like a lot of these, if you see this guy up here on the right, it looks like a lot of these power line trucks and stuff are headed out to Houston. I've seen them as far as Atlanta. There was just a bunch of them going. These actually may be the same guys. Actually, I think this is different. But yeah, it seems like these guys and maybe painters and a lot of construction crews and stuff like that, when there's a natural disaster, they all just head for the disaster, and to go to fix it, to just be there and be on call, and if they have a problem, they can fix your problem real quick and restore your power and stuff. And it's really admirable, I think, that obviously they're trying to make a buck too, but when there's need, everybody heads for the disaster area to help out. People are trying to get out of there and get to safety, and then you got individuals like that are heading right into the fire. So that's nice. Yeah, the 5,000 every 2 weeks is not bad. And then when I was in Afghanistan, I made 132 with no taxes, so that was even better. That was the time when I was dating a girl named Hasna. And she was ex-Muslim. she was raised in like a Muslim family that had converted or whatever, but like they converted before she was born, so she had been raised in the entire time. So she was about 22, 21, something like that when we met, and I was much younger at that point, years and years ago. I think I was 28 or something at that time, so I was not much older than her, comparatively. Yeah, she, so we got her out of that, and she, learning. She actually went to basic and stuff like that. She broke her hip and her pelvis, and actually had to come home and heal and whatnot, and I think she went back and just kind of got depressed in medical rehabilitation unit, and then just never made it through. Yeah, that was wild. So that was actually one of the reasons I went to contracting the first time. Was I called my friend up, Amy, and I was like, hey, so this didn't work out. And that was kind of my plan. You know, I was going to go be a fucking dependa for a military girl, and that didn't work out. And I was like, what do I do? And she's like, well, come contract with me. So I went out to, she went to Afghanistan, but I went to Iraq on the same contract, or same company, different contract. But yeah, so she got me in and whatnot. But the second time we got back together years later, like 2017-ish, 2018, and I called her up and I was like, hey, I bought you a ticket, we're going to Italy. So like I planned this whole trip. We went to Italy, Croatia, Dubai. It was baller as shit. Probably one of the most ballerish things I've ever done in my life. And we went to see all the cool stuff. We started in Venice. We started in Milan, went to Venice, down to Florence, went down to Rome. We did go down to Pompeii. We were going to go to Sicily, but I underestimated how big Rome was. Thought 3 days was enough to kind of just get the gist of it and see stuff. We spent the entire week and barely saw to even get satiated with Rome. And so that was amazing. I want to go back. I love Rome. It's one of my favorite places in the world. I kind of want to retire in Rome. I love it so much. And then we went to Croatia. We actually went to Dubrovnik, which, if you saw the castle battle, one of the castle battles in Game of Thrones, they actually rebuilt the castle of Dubrovnik and to use it in the Game of Thrones. And then we went all the way up the coast and then over to Zagreb and flew out to Dubai. And then we met, the Burj Khalifa and all that kind of stuff, and tootled around Dubai for a little while. And she went home, I went home. I gave her the world and she was depressed, which I guess makes sense, because like if everything's given to you, you have no you have nothing to Heather, can you check that message? Make a decision on that. You have no choice. No choice. I got distracted. You have no purpose. So like I think, but I'm not really sure what she wanted. It may be bad connection. There are certain times when it's just not wonderful. So, yeah. Anyway, but that's ancient history now. Now we are headed out to Oregon for a new chapter. We're done with the contracting. We're headed out to go do new things, set up a new work on, well, not really setting up, but expand a new company to do caveman etchings, to do lots of cool things there. Okay. There was weird lighting behind me, kind of looked like a cop, but it is not. But yeah, we're gonna go out and do caveman etchings, and I'm gonna be a social media manager. First time done doing that. And we're gonna also do like marketing and stuff like that, and the IT stuff and whatnot, and really anything that needs to be done. It's one of those situations, like there's 3 of us, so we're gonna figure it out. You're gonna do whatever it takes. And I think that's just so much fun. Getting in on the ground floor on situations like that, especially when it takes off. It's just such a rush to see like your hard work and things you do become like great. And yeah, those are such fun situations. It was like when the channel started taking off, I was sitting there like, this is insane, and I'm right here watching it happen. Like, this is crazy. And I love that. I love those times. I really do. Eastern Europe. Croatia is about as east as I've gone in Europe. Zagreb in Croatia. So yeah, I've been there. I've been to Germany. I guess, actually, I'm not sure if Germany is farther east than I actually really don't know if Croatia Germany's farther eastern. But anyway, I don't think it is. I think Croatia's farther. But yeah, I went to Berlin and spent like 3 weeks in Berlin. It's west. Okay, gotcha. Yeah. So Croatia is the east. As east as I've been, and then in Europe, and then obviously you've got something feels, you got Afghanistan and Kuwait and whatnot. Something feels like it's pulling on me, and I'm wondering if the tarp is having a problem. So we're gonna check the next gas station. We're actually getting down to like the point where I would want to fill up anyway. So we're gonna check the next gas station, and we're gonna check the tarp and see, because it had one portion that I taped up pretty well that was having it was weakening already, like after like 100 miles it was already like severely weakened. So I'm hoping it hasn't just completely fallen apart. I do have another full roll of Gorilla Tape, so if it does have any holes or anything, we're gonna have to patch those up. Hopefully it does not. There was one portion at the top, I think was part of like the chair handle, that was kind of sticking up, and I think that was making a pressure point on that. So we'll check that out. I'll keep you guys on live, and we can look at it, and you can be part of everything, part of the journey, and experience it with me, because I have no idea what's going on either. So we'll see. Oh, I just saw a thing behind me. I think there was actually a pilot back there. All right, we'll check these next exits and see. Luckily, 20 is a pretty heavy like truck road. As you can see on the left, there's a big truck. So, and in front of us. So there's lots of truck gas stations, and lots of room to drive around and park somewhere and check out your load and whatnot. So that is a blessing in this situation, not having to navigate tight, small roads with gas stations, hundreds and hundreds of miles apart. Okay, what do we got? We got a Shell and whatever the hell that other thing is, and a Sadie's. I've never been to a Sadie's. It's like a Mercedes? Mercedes Drive. Okay. Yeah. Let's pass that one for now. I don't know what a Sadie's is, and I'm not sure I want to. I think that's probably Sadie's because it's right next to a Mercedes place. Because I did see a Mercedes. That's probably like a big Mercedes factory. Yep, Mercedes Drive. So that's probably why it's called Sadie's. Probably a small gas station too. Yeah, Pilot would be much better, and I'm sure there's one not far. Yeah, yeah, I don't know. It wasn't, it did not excite me to go there. It was interesting. It was definitely great to go see the world and another culture, and I super appreciate that. And I appreciate that I had the ability to go there. I took my parents too, because that was the second trip I planned with Hasna, but we broke up before then, and so I was like, hey, parents, do you want to go to another country? Because my mom had never been out of the country before, and she was like, sure. So my dad and my mom bought their tickets on like credit card points over there, and then so like they paid for nothing really. They brought like they got $1,000 in euro, so like $800 or something, whatever it was back then with the exchange rate and whatever the bank takes. So they got a 800 euro in cash, and then they we went over there and we didn't spend hardly any of it. We went out and got our food and from the grocery store and things like that, from the market and whatnot. It was fun. It was neat to do. But it definitely didn't excite me. It wasn't like, oh my god, this place is amazing. We did actually go see, we went to an Egyptian museum in Germany, so that was kind of neat, like in Berlin. We went and saw the big Berlin, we went and saw the Berlin Wall, of course. And we went and saw the big archway that was there. And that was neat. That's a regular gas station. I'm not gonna go there. I want something well lit with lots of people around, like the truck stops. Not, you know, because you go to some of these gas stations and it's like there's three the lights aren't even on and there's three crackheads hanging outside. So about euros. Yeah, they're actually right now they're about going too far to the left. Right now they're about even with the dollar, because they're suffering as well. They actually almost were like double at one point, the dollar. Like they were like €1 was $2, so they actually had like a 2-to-1. And like I know the pound was really good for a while. I think it's still more than the dollar. And rubles in Belarus. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. Well, the crazy thing is like Kuwaiti money, like Kuwaiti dinar. One Kuwaiti dinar is $3.2. So you actually have a really, really low, like a really bad exchange rate with Kuwaiti money. Yeah. If the message is held for review, I'm not gonna mess with it. And if Heather is not there, then your message just did not get through. There are a lot of words that are blocked by default, and I added in a lot of hate speech and stuff like that I don't want on my channel. So if you said some weird word, if you said a word that shouldn't be blocked, I don't know what to tell you. That's YouTube, and I don't have any control over that. If you said like a lot of the bad words that I put in there, then don't do that. Take those out. No, not even close. I don't think. I don't think so. I think the Kuwaiti dinar is really strong. What is the exchange rate with a pound to a dollar? Somebody might be able to Google that real quick. Oh, okay. So actually, so that's Kuwaiti dinar is like 3.2. So yeah, it might be right there on par. That's good for them. That's actually probably the best thing that happened to them, getting away from the euro. Even if Brexit didn't really happen like they wanted it to, they at least got their currency back. So that puts them in a good position. So that's good purchasing power everywhere. Because like, I think the Kuwaiti dinar was like 11, like Dubai money, like Dubai Emirate dinars. So like, you're like 11 to 1, you know, or 1 to 11, whatever, to go to Dubai. So you can just go to Dubai all the time, real cheap. And actually, you know, Dubai isn't really that expensive. I guess it depends on your currency, whatever you're using. Like, maybe it really is. But, like, Dubai, I think, just has a higher ceiling of how much money you can spend on things. Like, if you go to, a restaurant, it's hard to spend even $1,000, much less $10,000, you know? If you go to Atlanta, you can probably, I don't know, you might be able to spend on an event, you might be able to spend like $10,000, $20,000, maybe rent a Lambo for $20,000, something like that, whatever. But in Dubai, you can just spend as much money as you want and do whatever you want to do. because there's unlimited potential. In the Middle East, I don't go to a country with Islamic laws. Yeah, well, good luck with that. They kind of all have them. Even Kuwait, which is, you know, like one of our allies, has been for a while, is Sharia law, pretty much. Yeah, I don't know which one would not have Islamic laws at this point. But if you're just visiting, it's fine. Like, you know, especially if you're a guy, they don't expect you to wear anything special or whatever. Like, it's chill. Like, you know, maybe just don't have any stamps from if you go to Israel, don't have any stamps from Israel in your passport, because they'll look for that and give you a hard time. Or just get a new passport before you go if you're full up on that. Yeah. But yeah. So that is what it is. But but other than that, it should be pretty chill. Let's see, what are we? 103 miles. We have 173. 103 until we make another turn at Jackson. I have 173 miles on the old distance to empty meter. So I think we're going to find that gas station now and check on the because I am worried about the tarp, because I do feel a little bit of drag and I hear some flappy flaps back there. So that one is lodging. That is not gas station. This one may not have gas stations, or maybe I missed the sign already. Did it say buttermilk? That's weird. I'm gonna go to the left a little bit. That truck's flopping around in his lane. Okay, I see a big, like, pilot sign. Yeah, here we go. 19 fuel stop. Alright, well, whatever. It's a big truck stop. Gas station. Okay. Let's go there. I like that. Whoa. Alright, sir. Just go ahead. You're a big truck. You can go ahead. Yeah. Oh, they got a QT. That would be nice too. Quick Trip. If you don't know what Quick Trip is, you're missing out. Quick Trip is wonderful. Actually, I might go to Quick Trip. I love Quick Trip. Give me another drink. Buttermilk Road. Yeah, it did say Buttermilk. How about that? Gulf States Auto. Palace Bingo. All right. Open now. Live. Hell yeah. When do we start the bingo, man? When do I get to that point in my life? Hey, what's up, Bang? What's going on? I don't know. They do a lot of things in Kuwait. Yeah, basically, like, if they don't like it, it's just not gonna happen. But yeah, honestly, Kuwait was terrifying to drive in, because they're like wild ass drivers. So that is a something and a Wendy's over there. That is a Chevrolet. Oh, there's QT over there. We'll go with that. No lights going. Actually, is it a Chevrolet or is it a Chevy? I think it's just a logo. Yeah, it does say Chevrolet on there. So Chevrolet actually went bankrupt, and they sold everything to Chevy, which then got rid of all their pensions and stuff during, like, whenever we had the too big to fail situation, and we bailed out all our car companies and stuff. They all just got rid of their like pensions and stuff when they went bankrupt. which is kind of trashy as, you know, like a human being situation, but I guess it's good business. But yeah, terrible human being situation, because they just screwed everybody else who worked there for like 30 years and gave their entire life to them. So is what it is. Alright, so we're here at a gas station. Let us check. No, Chevy and Chevrolet are two different companies now. Chevrolet went out of business. Chevy did not. Alright, so probably the mic sounds different, so it is what it is. Alright, so this is my amalgamation of junk that I have put together here. Let's drape that over that. Alright, tape's coming loose a little. Oh, yeah, that has no stick whatsoever anymore, so whatever. Might have to put a little bit more tape on that. We got a bunch of, got a net, got some, this is the part that I'm worried about. Okay, oh, shit, man. So the tape came down and whatnot, and I was, you know what, when I put it on, I was thinking about if I should put a line at the top, because I put this one here to keep it here, and I think this is what has kept it from coming apart completely. But you can see up here, obviously, you know, the paint's coming off and stuff like that, but it's just like here, this is very tough, you know, like that. This is like cloth. It's getting shredded, but it does look okay. We're, I don't know, 300 miles into like a 3,000 or so mile journey. So we need to tighten that up. Actually, that's getting a little loose. Everything shifts when you drive. So it is good after you get a few miles on you to kind of just check everything. So yeah, we got this. There's actually a whole bed in there. And actually there's a mattress, like a memory foam mattress right about here that we used a vacuum cleaner and one of those bag things. And oh, this is all my stuff. This is my, like you can see, this is a bamboo like hamper. We got a box here, a black box. We've got bed pieces. I got 3 bed pieces and then a mattress. I think right here actually. You know, we got an Instapot over here. We got just a box of stuff. Here's a vacuum cleaner. That kind of stuff. We got little stands there. All that kind of stuff. We got all that. And, oh, did I do it again? Ah, damn. All right, well, I parked on the wrong side. It's like, okay, so like, I'll show you guys. So here is the thing, right? Here's the gas thing. Now let me show you in the car. And I got all my junk in the back here. There's that. But in the car, so you guys see that, right? That little arrow is supposed to tell you where the gas thing is, but it's on this side of the car. It's the wrong side of the car that it's saying. I am moving, yep. I'm heading to Oregon to stay. Had all my stuff in a storage unit in Georgia. And oh shush, I'm just moving. Okay, that's great. I'm excited that it is not ripping itself to shreds. Yeah, we're gonna back up a little bit here and fill up the old gas tank in, I guess, just past Birmingham. And we'll go inside and get a drink, and I'll show you a QT proper. Turn that off. Bloop, bloop. All right. There we go. We got 46 people. Hey, everybody. All right, no ethanol. It is, what is the gas price? Let's see. Okay, here we go. $3.09. A little bit more expensive, less expensive than the last time I filled up. It was $3.10. But I saw just past that it was like $3.04, so doesn't super matter at this point. A couple of cents. It will add up, but doesn't super matter. And you see I got my Iron Man thing with my Alas Poor Yorick skull. I knew him well. Little Horatio. So, put him in there. I bought the skull for Halloween when I lived in Maryland, and I put I've been around a lot of places, but I put him out on a little pedestal, and he and then I kind of left him out there past, you know, like past Halloween, and then he was there at Christmas, so I just bought like a little Christmas hat and put it on his head for Christmas. And then of course, you know, some of the kids came by and stole it, whatever, but whatever. That is what it is. I don't care about the no ethanol. Not worried about that. I would like that. And then no receipt. Because I am not reporting my gas usage to a company or anything. We good? Okay, we're good. Fuel up. There we go. I like QT because the fuel things are actually fast. You got some of these gas stations where you're there an hour just trying to put a few gallons in. Because they're just, I don't know why, they're just so slow. And maybe it's like a maintenance mode that's like they're broken and never got fixed. But yeah, luckily we're in gallons and not liters. It's actually pretty cheap. You go over to Europe and they do like a higher price for a liter. And it's like, bruh, what's going on with your fuel system, you know? Obviously, most people, you know, they do, like, what's going on here? Oh, yeah, that's popping up. You know, obviously most people don't leave many places. They just kind of stay where they are in Europe. And so, and they have better transportation things to get around. But if you're trying to move, it is quite a hassle. And you got to pay for your interstates and all that kind of stuff. Went to Italy and we just paid a fortune to drive around on the rental car. And then I got like 5 tickets from Pisa, which is super annoying. Apparently, rental cars can't drive around in certain places because they have a sign that has an exclamation point with a triangle around it. And, oh, yeah. Actually, we're gonna go inside. Exclamation point with a triangle around it. And that means that unless you've got a special permit, you can't drive on this road. Which is not an American thing, and we don't have that, and I had no idea. So I got like a bunch of tickets. Like, it was like every block gave me a new ticket. So, oh, we got 5% power. We're gonna do this real quick, and then we'll plug up the power again. So here is a QT. What up? And they forced to say what up or whatever. Hello when you come in. So we're gonna do a this is American small. No, I was kidding. It's the large. So we're gonna get some Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper actually is the second largest. They overtook Pepsi as the second largest soda company. And normally I would not just walk around drinking massive amounts of Dr. Pepper, even though I do like Dr. Pepper. But on this long trip, I need to, you know, crack amount of caffeine. All right. Hey, what's going on? Pretty good.
Just a fountain drink?
Yes, sir.
Have a good one. Come see us again.
All right, appreciate it.
No problem. Have a good day.
Yeah. How about that? I mean, I did buy a bunch of gas, so there you go. that was cool. That was gratis. How about that? And hopefully I didn't show his face because that was on camera. So, but he was cool. Cool dude. That actually happens more. Almost put the thing into the side there. That would have been bad. That actually happens a lot more than you would think. Okay, so we are actually like getting low on the power on the phone, so let's get this back up. Hey, 52 people. I think that's actually a record. Come on. There we go. Hey, what up? It absolutely failed. Also, apparently my orientation is locked, so I can't turn my phone to the side. Yeah. Hello, everybody that's still there. My phone died. Can I flip it? Won't really work. Oh, okay. That's probably not a good idea. Right. Let's see. I'm also kind of trying to see if... Hello, we're back up to 32 people. I'm trying to see if my... like, so it straight up died, and was like completely... could not do anything. Like, couldn't get to do anything for a while. Because it was just super out of power. So I'm afraid to unplug it again. So I'll just hold it for a little while. Oh, look, it's a Piggly Wiggly truck. There we go. How about that? Piggly Wiggly. I think they have those in Florida. Or somewhere. Like that.